Today we're going to be building this little boat right here. Oh, it's a nice C-class ship, plenty of firepower, fast, etc., etc. So, first I thought we'd start out with a little tour of the boat.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
And these are all Deimos habs. Of course, you can use whatever you like. We went with this cockpit here because it is an 8-man crew, so your whole crew is done with just the bridge. Then we have one companionway here, a second companionway here, that's our dock, access to the second level, and docker. Then we have a 3x1 living hab. Like I say, I like the Deimos. The berths will have beds. So then on this side we have our science lab. And on this side we have our workshop.
Hey, Captain.
Then on level 2 we have our captain's quarters here, with a weapons bay on this side and another living quarter on this side. Nice thing about this living quarter is it does have usable galley. So let's go ahead and build this puppy.
Hello.
Okay, give me one moment here. I'm going to tear this puppy apart and then walk y'all through. So give me a moment. Okay, now I have blown this puppy apart, but all the parts you'll need are in the description down below at the Staryard that they can be gotten at. I have left my ports and things in place just because it's so much easier. So to start with, you want to use the landing dock, and we're using the 120 LD landing bay. Then next you will want to add on 2 cargoes, and we are using the Galleon S204. Main reason I'm using these is because they do allow connections on all sides. So to those we want to put in the 2 tanks, and for those I use the the R30 Atlas He3 tanks. They hold 400 each. You can of course put whatever tanks you like. So first thing that you're going to want to do once you get your landing bay, cargo, and tanks placed is next we're going to want to place our companionways. Reason being, this is going to set our stairs in place and not put stairs in weird places throughout the ship. So we want to start with the Deimos 2x1 companionway. Put that right on top of your landing bay where the landing bay enters. We're going to put a second one right on top of that. And then we're going to want to put one right in front of that for the bridge to attach to. Now on top of this companionway there, we're going to stick in the docker, and behind this we're going to want the 3x1 living quarters. That'll make our base there. Then to that we are going to attach the workshop, and the Science Lab. Then behind those, you can put companionways behind if you want, but I don't see any need for it. So what I used was the Deimos Hull A's just for blanks. We're going to want one on each side there. Then you're going to want to place your landing gear, which is the 320 CB landing gear. You just need 4 of these. 4 on each side. Next thing we're going to want to place is go ahead and put our bridge in place. It goes on the first level there. Next, we are going to want one of these Deimos Cowling Fore there. Deimos Cowling there. And then a third one there. Now that we've got that set up, we can start building our second level. Remember, because we set these, our stairs are already placed, so we don't have to worry about stairs. And next thing you're going to place is your captain's quarter, or whatever hab you want. Then we're going to place living quarters at the rear like that. And the armory at the rear like that. Next thing we're going to want to put in place is going to be our Grav drive. I went with the B class that has a Grav jump thrust of 36. Main reason I'm going with B class is because it doesn't have to be the 2-story, it's a single-story Grav drive. Then we are going to want to throw our reactor on there. I use the Pinch 8Z, which has 40. And we're also going to want to throw a shield on. And next, our engines. I went with the Poseidon DT230s. Of course, you do have to have experimental stuff in order to be able to fully run this kit out. Okay. And that is actually it from the Deimos Staryard. So at this point, it is possible to complete your ship and fly it on to the Mars station if you want. It's up to you. In the Mars, once you get there, we need these Nova Cowling 2L TFs. And we're going to do 1 on each side here. Okay, that's all you need from the Mars station. Once that's done, you can then move on to the Stroud Cowling over in Narion, or however you pronounce it. Then from there, first one, we're going to want the Stroud Cowling 3LAST, and that's going to fit on the bottom side there. And then we're going to want to put the cap A on the front of it. Do the same for both sides here. Now, once we have these in place, they give us somewhere to attach our engines. And I went with the SA4220s, or you can go with the 4330s, whichever you prefer. I actually need to switch these to the 4330s. So I don't think, can I do that here? SA4330s. Nope, they're not here at all. Okay. Okay, then once that's in place, then we can weaponize this thing. So what I've gone with, we do need one equipment plate right there. That allows us, I went with the auto turrets pointed to the rear. They fire themselves anytime anybody gets behind you. And if somebody gets behind you, they're not going to last very long at all. Okay, then I like these, I don't know if I pronounce, Atlatl 280C missile launchers, extremely high damage and extremely far distance. Now, on the intro picture, you probably saw I had 2 lasers up here and the missiles there. You can do that if you want. I have found 2 lasers is really all you need. And of course, you can use whatever weapons you like. Now, I also have placed some of the scan jammer, the conduction grid, which helps with EM weapons, and the comm spike. So for that mission, but that's it. That's the ship. She is pretty cool. And just let me know in the comments if y'all enjoy this build or not. If you make any improvements, also let me know. I'd be very interested in knowing.